Hello everybody and welcome to POKECOORD. This is the beginning of a series of videos where we will explain the biology of the Pokemon from the first generation, following the order on which they appear in the Pokédex. So if you like it, I would appreciate you to leave a powerful like. And now let's go to our video. We'll start with BULBASAUR. BULBASAUR is a plant poison type Pokemon introduced in the first generation for trainers who start their adventure in the Kanto region, along with the Squirtle and Charmander. And this Pokemon appears in the editions of Pokemon Red, Green and Blue, and also on Pokemon Fire Red and Pokemon Leaf Green. And also, this Pokemon has the privilege to be the number 1 of all the Pokemons in the National Pokédex. In its evolutionary line, BULBASAUR evolves into IVYSAUR and then into VENUSAUR, and is also able to reach its stage of Mega Evolution and GIGANTAMAX. And anatomically speaking, it has the following characteristics. This Pokemon has large eyes and pointed ears, as well as tight and short legs. It usually has a weight of 15.2 pounds and an average height of 2.29 feet. First of all, we find a symbiotic bulb in his back, which basically is a plant that lives on his back all his life. Inside the bulb, there are some vines, which he uses to attack or to reach objects such as food, for example. We also find a symbiotic seed core, which is the heart of the plant, and in turn serves to perform attacks if necessary. A little bit further down, we can find some organs like kidneys, which are the ones in charge of the purification process. We can find that the roots of the plant grow inside of the Pokemon and develops between his muscles. Also, the heart and the circulatory system are interconnected with the plant, so the nutrients travel between them through the blood. Roots reach the brain of the Pokemon, allowing him to manipulate all the parts of the plant as well. And finally, the bulb is composed of layers, which are basically photosynthetic cells that absorb solar energy and vascular tissue. And now let's go to IVYSAUR. IVYSAUR is a plant poison type Pokemon introduced in the first generation. It is the evolution of BULBASAUR. IVYSAUR has a more vivid bluish color than BULBASAUR, and the bulb is now opened, showing a big flower on his back, which still by the way remains closed. In its evolutionary line, we can see that BULBASAUR is the pre-evolution, and its physical specifications are as follows. Its average weight is 28.66 pounds, and its height is 3.28 feet. And physically speaking, IVYSAUR has the following characteristics, with orifice within and prepares for a full expansion, so it needs to absorb a lot of solar energy. Developing petals indicating a maturity of the bulb. The leaves grow in order to facilitate the obtaining of energy and capture of sunlight and promote photosynthesis. The vines inside increase in length by 25% and become stronger. The symbiotic seed core develops more and increases in size compared to its predecessor. The roots of the flower are fully integrated into the circulatory system. It also covers the limbs. A tuber-shaped central node coordinates interactions between the two organisms. The legs increase in thickness and width to support the weight of the flower and its body. Eyes sharpen, improving the vision, just like the ears. And with all of this, IVYSAUR is ready to move to its next evolution. VENUSAUR. VENUSAUR is a plant poison type Pokemon introduced in the first generation. It is the final evolution of IVYSAUR. The cocoon of its back opens completely, revealing a huge pink flower that is nourished by photosynthesis. Also, it also absorbs energy from the Pokemon itself. It is the third final stage of the evolution of BULBASAUR without taking in consideration the Mega and Gigamax evolution, and can perform one of its most devastating attacks, called Solar Ray. In its physical attributes, we can see that this is a weight of 220 pounds, almost 10 times more than its previous evolution, and its height is 6.56 feet. Physically, we can appreciate that the flower has a diaphragm-like opening to shit seeds and the spores. Host tissue grows into the plant's central stalk. The flower is fully developed, which indicates that it is already reached the peak of maturity. The leaves grow to the maximum to capture solar energy and obtains even more energy through the photosynthesis. In the central part, we see that the circulatory system surrounds the central seed. The roots of the plant grow so much, until they reach the intestine and extracts nutrients directly from the digestive system. Likewise, the whole body is surrounded by these roots. Even small loops are generated under the skin by the accumulation of tissue from both of the plant and their own Pokemon. And legs widen even more, to be able to support the total weight of the developed flower. Finally, there are the Mega Evolutions and Giga Evolution, also called GIGANTAMAX. As they are only temporary evolutions, we will only mention their characteristics. Mega VENUSAUR. When Mega Evolution happens, a pink flower of 6 petals grows in the forehead and another in the back. In order to support the weight of the immense flower, its legs and body become more robust. He also gets a green rhombus on his face and 2 triangles in the same color of the size of the back. Its leaves becomes darker. Lianas grow with leaves in the trunk, and the flower happens to have a single white dot on each petal. VENUSAUR GIGAMAX. When VENUSAUR transforms into GIGANTAMAX, the flower on VENUSAUR's back grows to such an extent that it covers much of the entire body. Because of this, the lips of VENUSAUR are pushed down. Also, the bulb that it has on his back acquires a great size than its usual form. The sclera of the eyes turns green and get small green spots in the back. In this way, we conclude the first video within the first 3 wands Pokémon of the National Pokédex. Do not mix the next videos where we will talk about the Pokémon's number 4 to 9 position. So I want to invite you to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell, so that way you will receive a notification when we upload our new videos. The images belongs to the book Pokeanatomy by Crhistopher Stoll, and some data also were taken from the WIKIDEX webpage. Of course, I will leave the link to their sites in the description. Thank you very much for watching and see you in the next video.